Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. First, I'd like to start with the board meeting minutes from October 22nd, 2025. Everybody reviewed them. If I get a motion to approve. Motion by John.
Second.
Second by Dave. Discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Nay.
November 5th, 2025 minutes. If I get a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Dave. Second by John. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Nay. All right. November 10th, 2025 meeting minutes. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Dave, second by John. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nay.
November 22nd, 2025. Date's wrong. If I get a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by John, second by Dave. Discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Nay.
Okay. All right, we have the 30-day advance notice for liquor license for Toca Boca Restaurant. If I get a motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion by Dave, second by John. Discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Chief Fontaine, Town of Hartford, municipal animal shelter contract.
I'd ask that we, I'll bring, I can bring that back next time.
Okay.
With ACO John Stream, there's a couple items realized as it pertains to the long-term, the contract with other municipality, who's ultimately going to be responsible in a long-term situation where the animal can't be rehomed. So we want to make sure that we're not stuck with that unless it's clear. So I'll bring that back. I did have interest from at least two other municipalities in the last couple of weeks interested in moving forward with us as Anita Stevens Swan sent a letter to several council villages that have all been on their contracts.
They're not going down?
No municipal contract. I expect there'll be a few more than the two that indicated that they're ready.
All right, so we'll table that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Chief. Then we got the supplemental police service agreement. Anything to add?
Just needs a signature.
Okay. Do I have a motion to sign?
That's for Lennon, is that the one?
Yes.
Motion by John, second by Dave. Discussion?
Is that something we've done every year? I don't know if I've seen it.
Last year was the first time we did it. This year's the second. I expect them all and Lennox to probably be the two that we see repeatedly around the holiday season.
And this pretty much mirrors all contracts in terms of.
Yeah, we used
to do it in the past. Right.
All in favor?
Aye.
Got the Kirkland ACO service agreement. Any changes, Chief?
That we tabled a while back for some discussion on the data, the numbers.
Is there any change to that?
Haven't changed it, that's what I wanted to
Okay.
discuss. We want to add that information there about any line or service over a certain number. That was the.
It was a thought. I mean, we're open for discussion, definitely. I know you've given us some volumes that we had talked about previously, the number of calls to support the ACO.
Did they use Stephen Swan?
They use Steve.
So they're gonna be affected
They most likely will be using us
more
for the shelter.
than in the past.
Well,
But this is for the calls,
this
Yeah.
is just for
not
the.
for housing.
Right, two separate agreements, which actually next year they, talking with the town clerk there, they indicated that they might next year like to talk about a master agreement to cover everything, at least for them, because they're probably gonna use both services, but this year it's two. 26 will be two separate agreements, one for ACO, one for shelter.
So Chief, what were we talking about, an increase in, as far as phone calls go?
Just something to the effect of if we receive over a certain amount of calls for service, for animal control service, do we
Add a fee?
add something to that to recognize that?
I don't have it.
I-
Do you have it?
I don't have
It's
it,
not in
all
the
I have
package,
was
right?
the animal shelter agreement.
Yeah, I think.
I have a copy of it.
What are you looking for, the animal control agreement?
Here's the, this is the shelter agreement that they're looking for. From 2022, we responded to, our animal control officer responded to 18 calls for Kirkland in particular. In 23, 2023, 25 calls, 2024, 24 calls, and as of 11/6 of this year, 22 calls. So I guess you could call 25, an average 25 calls a year to Kirkland currently in lieu of the fee stipulated in the contract.
I think based on the volumes you provide on a monthly basis, it's 5 to 8%, would you say? Does that sound right? And the discussion was if there was a larger incident that would take more of the manpower.
If we go over 20, perhaps just thought, if we go over
Yeah.
25, do we attach? It would be kind of expensive to, if you divided the 16,000 you're looking for, to divide that by 25, and make that the per diem overage, I think that would be kind of steep,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah, I mean, it's just a discussion, something to consider. I know you had mentioned the 16,000 was in place for
it's been a while.
20 years,
Yeah,
something like that. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to revisit the number if everybody thought that was prudent.
Dave, can I take a look at that when you're done? When
Yeah.
you're done with it?
Chief, it also says that animals detained or caught by the ACO will be provided shelter and appropriate veterinarian care.
I think you're in the wrong agreement.
This is,
Town of Kirkland.
yeah, town of Croton.
Yes, so what
Animal control
what we do for them right now, before we talk about our town municipal shelter, what happens right now is if our animal control officer picks one up, he brings in Stephen Swans. Kirkland pays Stephen Swans, we have nothing to do with that
Right,
financial
that's
transaction.
gonna change it.
That's gonna change because we're gonna hopefully sign an agreement for them to shelter with us as well. But the sheltering
Right on
is
the
separate
first page.
from
Okay.
the service that
You see it?
our ACO actually responds out there and picks the animal up and brings it someplace. Getting it two separate.
Yeah, Kirkland will maintain contracts with said facilities. Town of Harvard not responsible for any such expenses.
Stephen Swan is pricing themselves out of it. Stephen Swan is pricing themselves out.
Every municipality by law has to have a contract with the shelter. So where we comply with that is because now we have transitioned to our own shelter.
Right.
In Kirkland's case, they have to stay with Stephen Swan, which is no longer an option, or contract with somebody else with their own compliance with their requirements.
Paragraph 3.
3?
Environmental shelter.
I got it.
But you think that binds us to expense?
Well, we might have to shelter them according to that.
Yeah.
And there's no set period.
What's that?
But the clock is running if we shelter.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna increase the fees, or
So
are
one
we?
says the animals detained or caught, we provide shelter and appropriate veterinary care. Number 6, cost of these expenses will be required to be paid by the animal owner.
Right.
Town of Kirkland will pay for unclaimed animals.
But if we
We
can't,
still have to shelter them.
Right, but the cost of the expenses basically falls back to Kirkland or the owner of the animal. No matter where they shelter.
the town of Kirkland will pay for unclaimed animal expenses for shelter and veterinary care.
And we're capable of sheltering them right now.
Right, yes.
Okay.
Do you think that warrants a change to?
No, I think it's okay.
Okay. So my thought was if you wanted to cap the number of calls and then come up with a per call or per 3 calls, whatever, just a thought. I know expenses obviously have gone up, especially over the last 20 years, but this hasn't changed since that time.
Either you could change the fee altogether or add in per,
Yeah, because you could take the,
you know what I mean?
take the 16 and increase it by.
That's what I would do. I would just give it one increase.
Otherwise you gotta manage the,
Exactly.
Right. The overage.
you know what I mean, just, so,
I would just come up with a number. What is it now, 16,000?
Yeah, 12 and 4.
So make it 20,000 or 21,000, whatever you guys wanna do, add 5,000, right, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a
Come up with a
thought.
number, we'll discuss it.
20 grand.
Want to do 15 and 5 for car expense? Well, it's
Yeah.
12 and 4,
They got broken down.
so you want to do 15 and 5.
Here, just call it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to hit them over the head every, the
No,
first year. We can evaluate it
See what,
in
what the
subsequent
volume
years.
is.
There you go,
See what the volume is.
17.5, split in the mile.
Yeah, I'm
So 15 and 5?
Yeah.
That's good, 20 grand?
Yeah.
We have a motion to approve contract with changes. Motion by John,
second.
second by Dave, discussion, all in favor? Aye. We have the codes department, we have building officials, membership. We have Mike Connors, if I get a motion to approve for $100, for him to get that.
I'll move it.
Motion by Dave, second by John, discussion, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
We got Steve Karat for $100 for membership, if I get a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Dave, second by John, discussion, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
We got Dan Trevisani, if I got a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Dave, second by John, discussion, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
We have George Farley, if I get a motion to approve.
What was the first name on that one?
George Farley.
I'll move it.
All right, motion by John, second by Dave, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Reappointment for the Assessment Board of Review. We have Windmill Seifert, if I can have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Dave, second by John, discussion, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I got Byron Elias, if I get a motion to approve. Motion by John,
Second.
second by Dave, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Got John Purdy, if I get a motion to approve. Motion by John,
Second.
second by Dave, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Do those dates, because I know one of them was April. Do we need to backdate one of the approvals to April?
Yes,
I think it was John?
yeah, it was Purdy, yep.
Okay.
And that's gonna be backdated to April.
I think it was April, I said April 24, 2024?
I think so.
On the
Yeah,
website?
it was never redone.
Okay.
Yeah, it was missed.
So that
So
would
it's gonna backdate to that date till his term is
To
up.
24?
The 24th, yeah, it'll be backdated to the 24th. He was never reappointed.
No, I get it, but April of 2024?
24, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's a
5-year.
5-year.
correct.
Okay.
Yep, and we missed it.
Got it.
All right. Town supervisor, we got the vouchers, if everyone took a look at that, or want to discuss them.
Yeah, I had a couple, let's see. I know we touched on this previously with respect to department heads sign off. I know we still had a bunch in there with Christina on there. Let's see which one. One on the paving, there's Rick. The general ledger balance showed the 177 negative. I couldn't remember, was the CHIPS money received and applied? Or was that what we anticipated being over?
So we anticipate being over.
Okay, all right. I don't know if we needed to move that, or
We
just.
did the last meeting, we actually voted on
Okay,
using
didn't
that
hit the
money.
GL yet?
Not yet, no. She's
Okay.
got to do a so at the end of this month, I have to do a bunch of journal entries
Okay,
that we do every year, and then she's gonna enter that in, so we can offset all the accounts or whatever we need to do,
okay,
and that's gonna be one of them.
got it.
So also in the vouchers, if you see, there was 2 trucks that were there. So back in '23, we had 2 grants from DEC that me and Rick got. What we did was we had to buy a truck, and then we'd get a truck for free. The free part was the grant coming back. So what we did was we had to repurpose that to buy another asset of a truck or vehicle for that. So we received $369,000 with the first check. We have another $211,000 that is on its way. So that would pay for those 2 trucks. And there was $100,000 that was supposed to come out of debt service because those were assets sold previously. So all that would constitute the 2 trucks that Rick bought, that should have been in the voucher system that was there.
Yeah, I had some questions on that.
Yep.
So the money is being received through a grant?
So it did already. So we got, I don't remember the exact amount in front of me, but Rick and Grant, we got a check for 300 and something thousand in the fall of last year. That check went into our main account. That was the grant money for the leaf truck and the garbage truck that we received the grant money for. That was supposed to be used, and we discussed in the meeting, I mean, if we go back in the minutes or whatever, but it was discussed to repurpose that into another vehicle to buy. And then the money that was in debt service was trucks that Rick sold and cars that were Rick sold. And that money also was gonna go to those 2 new vehicles. And then we're gonna get $211,000 more, which is on its way from DEC. That also will go into it. So for the money that's there right now, it's gonna show a negative balance in the equipment account.
Yeah.
But we're doing a do from fund balance until the check comes in for $211,000. And then that money that's there will be put back in the fund balance at $211,000, and that should be the exact money of those 2 trucks that are on there.
So what's the total?
If I had the vouchers, I could tell you.
A little over 400,000.
Yeah, it was 500 and something.
Yeah, there was
It was supposed to be 500 something.
$137,000 for plow,
Attachments, right?
plow
Yes,
package,
yeah.
right? And then there's 2 vehicles, 2025 Western Star
Yep.
and Western Star Harbor.
Yeah, how much was the one truck? It was 2,
282
Yeah.
and change,
okay.
and then the other was
That's the one you just got, right, Rick?
11,675.
No, I'm saying that's the one, okay.
There should be another one there for 200.
That's the one we're talking about.
It's total of 294.
The dump truck? You put the dump truck, right, Rick?
Yeah, I got the total.
What's the total? 'Cause I don't have the total.
498.
Huh?
498.
498.
Okay, so we got 300, and I want to say, was it 396 or 369 from DEC in fall? All right, so, but that 369, we're getting 211, plus there's 100,000 in debt service, so he's actually under, but that was the money that was all going towards those trucks that was there. Yeah.
Christine, I saw the one GL had 478,000 negative. Is that the one in question here? There was an entry made for minus 478. It's one of the capital accounts.
No, that should be the grant for Washington Mills, right?
Yeah, what's the GL number you got?
That's for the park.
This might be the one, HTA 5130021. I don't know if I have it.
The money should have went from the MBT account to equipment account and highway part-time. That's where the money should be. Did you transfer that yet, Christina?
I did the 100,000.
Okay. So the other monies both have to go in equipment, highway part-time. That's technically where they're supposed to go, so.
did this purchase need to go through anything specific on approvals for procurement policy?
No, it's state contract,
Okay,
so there's no bidding process for it, and they were actually, again, approved back when that grant money was allocated for those trucks.
because I thought we had talked about this several months ago, and we had come to the conclusion we didn't have the funds on this.
Those are different trucks.
Oh, different ones.
This is, yeah, he's still short one truck that has issues with rusty frame and everything. I don't know the numbers of his trucks, but that truck that he was talking about, that was the one we talked about when we were bonding. That was it.
So are these replacement trucks, or are they just additions?
No, those are replacement trucks.
These are right now?
Correct. The ones that you're getting now are
Yeah.
replacement trucks.
Okay.
This grant dates back to.
When I first started back,
Yeah,
right? Like
It's been in the works.
7 years ago for the first one.
Right,
and
it's
the
been
other
in the
one was
works
like
for a long time.
5 years ago.
Dave, I gotta tell you, it worked out great, because remember, we were gonna pay for the other trucks, and now we got one for like, the state, you know, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long process, but DEC takes 4 to 5 years on these grants. So we finally got it, but, and there's a couple other grants that you guys should get next couple of years, 3 years.
And they'll come back and audit to make sure that we did in fact.
Oh, yeah.
Spend that money
Sure.
in that fashion.
100%. Well, it's the same thing as FEMA does. They came in and audited all the houses when we took them down,
Right.
remember?
Right.
They came in and did a full audit of everything that we did, and we passed that back then.
Right.
But that was before Dave and John.
Okay.
Okay, so, all right, can I have a motion to approve vouchers? Motion by John,
Second.
second by Dave. Discussion?
I'm just gonna be, there was an Adirondack Bank one that I'll
You abstain?
abstain on that
Okay.
one, and the vouchers signed by non-department heads, I'm an A on those.
Okay.
There was several that Christina signed and one out of the courts.
What at the courts?
One voucher came out of the courts. Megan signed it, whoever that is.
Okay.
Well,
That's
Dot-
the town
Dottie
clerk.
used to sign them.
Was that?
Dottie used to sign them, and she took over for Dottie.
She's the clerk for Judge.
She's the head clerk. She's the one who signs for the courts. The judges don't
The
sign
judges
the vouchers.
never signed.
The
No.
judge never signed?
No, because they don't have any oversight on what's actually being purchased in the department. She does, because she's the head clerk.
The judges
That's
never
why I
signed.
specifically brought it to her, because Dottie used to sign them, but she's not here, so Megan took over for Dottie.
Yeah, I don't remember any of the other ones. Okay.
Yeah, she's the only one that can sign, because the judges don't order things. They're only in charge of their account for the actual court for the fines and stuff, but the girls in the office are actually, Dottie was the one that took care of it, now Megan is.
Okay.
So, all right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, gas and energy agreement with Energy Professionals. If you guys reviewed that, if you did, I get a motion to approve.
So this fixes the gas per therm cost at a fixed rate?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. I don't know what the current rates are on the commercial.
It's just kind of hedging, so you
Yeah.
don't get killed, I guess. I don't know, I mean, it works
It's
out.
worked out?
Right, yeah. So,
We did this before, Paul?
yeah, and then we also did the other one too with, they come in and they audited the franchise taxes and stuff, which was a good one we did. I think we saved some money there, so.
Yeah, Troy and Banks.
Yeah, Troy and Banks, thank you. All right, motion approved. Motion by Dave, second by John. Discussion, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
We have the employer's liability insurance for Gates Cole, if you guys reviewed that.
This is not an addition, this is just a continuation of a.
Correct. But I have to sign it, so you have to approve
Right,
it.
right.
But it's part of the same stuff we've been doing every year. It's just a,
Coverage is the same, the premium is the same?
everything the same that was approved in the
We made a
board
lot,
meeting back in June.
we made a lot of adjustments last year, I remember.
Is there a premium listed on there, Paul?
It's all included in our package that you gave us,
Okay.
the breakdown in June.
All right.
It's the same, it's just, they're asking for permission for me to sign for, because it's a contract, that's all.
It's a separate contract.
Correct, yeah, but part of our overall
Right.
umbrella. Motion by John,
Second.
second by Dave, discussion, all in favor? Aye. Okay. We got the PBA contract. Do you guys want to go in executive session for that, or?
Yep.
Okay.
You know, do that.
We got the agreement for the library carpet. I think, Ann, did you want to speak on that at all, or did you want to come in and talk to us?
Yeah, being that it's a contract, shouldn't that be under executive, maybe?
I don't know.
You can.
Okay.
Board
All
wants
right,
to
so we'll do executive session on that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I just ask one thing
And
though?
invite Ann.
Sure.
Separate from this? On November 4th, I asked to have one of our new trustees reappointed, and it's not on the
Okay.
agenda.
Who's the person?
Noel Vizali,
All right.
and I sent the paperwork into the clerk's office.
Can I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion by John, second by Dave.
That's a reappointment, you said?
Yes.
Okay. How many years are those terms?
5 years.
5 years.
Yep, she was filling a vacancy.
Is what?
She was filling a vacancy for
Okay.
us, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thanks, Ann. All right, let's go into executive session.
Paul, before you
Yeah.
go, I didn't want to cut you off. I
Oh, yeah, no, sure.
Just a couple things just to mention, if you don't mind, I'll mention this.
Yeah,
This week, we did a re-inspection of Pinecrest Motel relative to sex offenders, and there's none there. We all, actually, I shouldn't say just Pinecrest, we checked several, did a sweep of several other locations, and we updated our records. We did actually come across one offender who deceased since his last visit with us, so we took him off the list.
Deceased, you said?
Deceased, passed away, and had been reported to us, but it was he wasn't due for a check-in, so we updated that. In the Pinecrest, we had nothing found there, so
That's great.
we'll follow up with that.
Did they relocate those guys?
The ones in the Pinecrest, yeah, most of them,
Do they have to notify you where you send them?
they did that at the time, last month, when they
Okay,
left that.
thank you.
So, again, we're gonna follow up on them in the future.
Did you have an opportunity to speak with the owner?
We did speak with the owner.
How's this process working out with the county DSS?
So far, they sent to anybody else, so maybe they're looking out.
Honoring his
for everybody.
request.
Yeah, so
That's great.
hopefully that's the case. Does anybody happen to have the Pinecrest nuisance abatement letter that we all signed from the last meeting?
Now, there was that one copy we circulated,
I just wanted a copy for my nuisance abatement.
probably went with the clerk's
I asked
package.
the clerk if she doesn't.
Can somebody print one?
Who did?
I dropped it in the slot.
Okay. Well, we can certainly send another one if we have
I
to.
just want to have it,
For your file.
I think it should be on file with the.
Yeah,
Can we print another one and we'll all sign it?
Wherever it is. Huh? Did I do that one?
I think he circulated it to us, Barb, from her. Might have been one of those emails.
Oh, yeah, I can put that right out for you.
Okay, great.
Oh, yes. I do remember.
Now you're gonna remember.
So there was a change that was changing the name. What else?
Yeah, there was a couple typos, we fixed them.
Lastly, I've been dealing with the regional security director with Pyramid in regards to Sanger Town Mall. Multiple times throughout this week, last week. He's assured me that they are going to diligently enforce the age restriction that they have at Vest A, which basically is anyone who is under 18 must be accompanied by a parent or guardian who's 21 or older. That'll alleviate, I think, a lot of issues there. Those aren't all the issues. It's the most recent issue that I'm sure everyone's aware of, that business. Primarily, ultimately, we're going to have multiple arrests there, but it's going to pretty much center around adults. So a little bit out of normal, I guess, what I would expect there.
And I'm sure you're gonna stay on top of it, but we don't need the bad press, if you will. Sangertown is important to our growth, and if we let it slip with undesirable in there raising hell, that's gonna be an issue going forward. And I appreciate your efforts, but we gotta stay on top of it.
Yeah.
And the mall has a big responsibility, and it's not just Norfolk PD, it's the mall's
Right,
responsibility.
and they, I've offered them some additional services, I've offered to work with them on a few different areas. There's some technology in that area that I'll have some more information on in the future that I want to kind information we needed to finish our case. And I pointed out to him a big problem that he has is he's open on the mall side, off the mall corridor, and he's also open off the parking lot where that is actually his main point of entry where he transacts business to have a wristband system. Problem is he's getting, foot traffic that's just passing through.
Do you know if this is his first venture in this
I
type
don't,
of business?
I don't.
I mean, it's a situation where you're gonna have trouble.
Right. So he either needs to man, or staff, I should say, both, or close one. I don't know if closing one entrance would be a fire hazard, I don't know. But you can't have that traffic, because the problem is, what's gonna happen is they're gonna get the foot traffic off the mall that didn't pay, and then he's gonna put it on staff to try to expel them when if they haven't paid. It's gonna be an immediate problem then.
So
In some cases, with the unsupervised juveniles, that again, the mall's saying they're gonna be diligent on, but again, that's gonna be a little bit of it's gonna pop up and we're gonna push back and,
right, we have a nuisance abatement law too,
Right.
that I think after, there's so many instances, we declared a nuisance,
Yeah, that's what we
shut them
use.
down.
Right, that's what we use for plaintiffs.
Okay,
we could consider the first notice,
yes, that's what I mean,
the
it's,
first written notice.
we can't screw around with it,
Right.
Sangertown's too important.
We could wait for the criminal case to end, which should be hopefully next couple of days, and then perhaps give them the first notice to abate, which only puts them on notice.
Right, exactly, no, I understand that.
Then next time, again, hopefully, if not, if there is,
Right. Thanks, Chief.
go forward.
Thanks, Chief. Thanks, Chief.
Did we want to touch on these other ones for the sake of the,
Yeah, we can. We got the local
before,
law 6.
before we go into executive session?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so we have a final reservation. Resolution for local law 6 of 2025, which is now going to have to be local law 1 of 2026, because we are going to have to publish and have a public hearing on it. I researched the law. I made a couple of changes. One big change was it cannot be retroactive. In other words, for example, Route 12 solar, we can't, they've already gotten a permit. And we can't stop them. They're 99% complete, although there are serious issues with that. So I've corrected that, and I added a paragraph, number 8, State Environmental Quality Review Act. The moratorium is not subject to secret, where we would have to give notice of lead agency and receive public comments. However, when we do the local law, if we do the local law changing our current ordinance, then we'd have to have another public hearing, and we'd have to go through the secret process. So I'd like to have this scheduled for a public hearing, and we should be okay with January 7th.
Let's schedule it then.
Everybody okay?
It's fine with me.
So Herb, the section 4 where it states no application may be processed, no permits, certificates of occupancy, approval, variances, et cetera, for that 6-month period. On the first,
Application received after the effective date of this agreement.
well, I'm sorry, in section 4 on the bottom of page 1,
Yeah,
it says certificates of occupancy. Is that the intent there?
it says on the bottom, this temporary moratorium will apply to any application received after the effective date.
Okay, I'm sorry. Good.
That's okay.
Got it. All right.
And
I don't think we can get through with
No.
the whole application in
and
6
it
months
can be
anyway.
changed at the public hearing or after the public hearing.
Got it.
This just gets us to the public hearing.
Understood.
And on 8, why would we need a seeker? I don't understand that.
Whenever you're doing anything in terms of the zoning ordinance, which might limit use of property,
Okay,
then you have to, it's a type 1 action because it's over so many acres.
because we're limiting it.
Right, but we don't have to because this is a temporary
Okay,
moratorium.
okay,
When we do the local law, it has to comply with seeker,
okay.
which we've been through many times.
Okay.
You don't want to mess with seeker.
I'll make a motion to schedule a public hearing for January 7th on local law 1 for 2026.
A motion by Dave, second by John. Discussion? All in favor? Aye.
And the clerk will have to make sure that the notice of public hearing is put in the paper and is well posted on the board outside.
It's 10 days, Herb?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Councilman Reynolds, fire inspections.
Yeah, we had 7 fire inspections that have cleared the clerk's office, collecting $2,290 for a total so far of $83,414. Also, we received a email from Shannon Medor requesting a transfer of her job function to the codes office. That's something that I've been trying to accomplish. That function belongs in the codes office. Shannon has been diligent in the front office, if you will. She is well-versed in the procedures and policies, and I don't want to lose a month's time. We're approaching almost $100,000. If you look at, let's go back to we were looking at like $11,000 for the entire year. I think it was 2020 perhaps. Now we're approaching almost $100,000. I don't want to miss a beat on that. In addition to that, we did maybe 24 inspections. Most importantly, we're getting our inspections done. We're at 201 right now. We'll be at 250 by the time the year ends. I would make a motion that we move Shannon's basically workstation. She's part-time. It doesn't affect that at all. She remains part-time. Move her, basically her desk from into the codes office. Same part-time situation. I'll make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion by Dave, second by John. The rate, the $23.50 an hour we're paying the codes.
$19,467 is what's budgeted. That's
Okay,
the
but for
budget.
the hourly,
The hourly, yes, the hourly rate is a part-time, 17.5 hours, right?
Yeah, the code, last one was 23.
But we're talking about a seat change. Is there a salary change you're talking about here too?
No, doesn't affect
Is
the
that what you're
budget.
referring to?
Well, but her,
No, the salary's gonna stay the same.
yeah, I just need to know what the number is. That's all.
I don't know where she's at today.
She was at 22 at one point, and then
Yes,
there was raises in there too.
right.
So I just need to know that. I don't.
At the current rate as established.
Do you know what that is, Barb?
19,467.
She's checking it now. What is it?
Not the hourly.
Yeah, well,
That's
yeah,
the total, right.
right.
So, I mean, I don't disagree with the importance. The revenue is a big factor, and Dave and everybody involved have done a terrific job in getting this to where it is today. My only hesitation here is disrupting the staffing level in the clerk's office before the incoming clerk has an opportunity to come in and evaluate and assess the needs and the structure that the individual is looking forward to. My recommendation would be to continue what she's doing, absolutely, but give the clerk an opportunity upon arrival to evaluate and make sure the staffing is appropriate so that she can coordinate the needs for the clerk's office.
Yeah, but Dave, she wants to leave the office.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
Well, it doesn't matter for the employee to work where they want to work.
Choices are great, guys.
I mean, Dave,
Wait a minute.
you can't dictate what somebody
She's
wants
a
to do.
part-time employee.
Right.
I want to move her to the codes office. If there is a need across the hall,
Yeah, I'm
there
sure
is
she's not
no-
gonna run out on her.
there's no barrier that says she can't assist
Who's she gonna report to?
George.
George, the codes office.
Well,
That sounds like a different arrangement to me.
no, it's not. No, it isn't at all.
How is it not?
Listen,
She's
Barb-
reporting to the clerk
Barb
today,
helps
she's
people across
reporting to
every-
George tomorrow.
Dave,
How
Barb,
is that?
Barb helps everybody across every department, Dave.
Even me.
Everybody does.
Yeah, it's
So
not,
there's no difference from
it's
that.
not an impediment for either department.
Again, I mean, from a staffing standpoint, that's my only concern.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Me too.
And my point is, hang on one second.
How much is the
is-
rate? What is it?
20.
$20 an hour?
20 even?
20 even?
The current pay?
And to the board, I think, and I talked to Dave Reynolds about this too, it's just a little professional courtesy. Let me come in, evaluate everything that's going on within the offices, and then determine what we want to do at that point. So that's my statement, that I wish that people gave me at least 30 days to evaluate that before we move on to shifting people around and hiring people. But
Yeah, and like we've talked, and I appreciate your comments. That doesn't change my motion at all. I think it's important. I don't want to miss a month in any way, shape, or form.
and I assured you we wouldn't.
My motion stands.
So we got a motion by Dave, second by John.
My motion stands.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Nay.
Nay.
Approved. All right, what else, Dave? Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, we have an executive session. Councilman T.
Wait, does Councilman Messer want to go through his first?
Yep.
Okay, let him do his first.
So we already talked about number one. Also, I want to post that we have a organizational meeting on January 2nd. I'm flexible if everybody has, if 5 o'clock doesn't work, I'm good in the morning, but I want to make sure that we have that done as we have probably appointments and such that need to be taken care of, so.
Jim, we should make a motion and set a time.
So is,
Motion by Jim.
yeah, just figure out the time. I mean, Vinny, you're here too. Are you open on the 2nd? That's Friday.
Very good.
You guys want to do it
Can we
sooner?
do it earlier on
Yeah, we can
Friday?
do it
I
earlier.
mean,
Yeah, you can do it anytime you want. I mean,
well, I work,
you work,
can't
so
do it anytime I want.
what's the earliest time, 4:30?
What's that?
Second is a holiday?
No.
What does the second fall on?
Friday.
Do you want, New Year's Day is not good for you? If you did a mid-morning New Year's Day?
Well, we're gonna do the swearing in on New Year's Day at 11.
So why don't we do the organizational meeting right after?
That's what we used to do, I think, didn't we?
If you guys want to, that's
Might
fine.
as well. We'll
We're
take
here.
another day.
So you're doing us.
Everybody's off New Year's Day.
Swearing in at
Swearing in
11.
on the first.
At what?
11. Email's gonna be going out, right, Barb? So everybody will know by now.
Jim, are no football games starting at 11?
Oh, see, you can go out New Year's Eve and still make 11 a.m. You should, and still catch a football game in the
Dave, I
afternoon.
did that for you. Because I know you're gonna go out the night.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna have the swearing in first.
Yes.
So why don't we just do, since everybody's off, because I gotta work Friday too, we'll do the organizational meeting right afterwards, if that's fine with everybody.
But we should set a time so
Set
that
a time.
everybody knows. We figure that's gonna be like maybe 12:30, call it.
Yeah, because they could take one for the swearing in.
Shoot, yeah, 12 o'clock.
We got you,
Yeah.
we got Vinny, we got Michelle.
All right.
Well, I think you do the swearing in and advertise that an organizational meeting will follow immediately thereafter, rather than set a time.
That works.
That way we
That
can
work?
start right away.
That works.
That works. Okay, so that's a motion for January 1st,
Really now.
I'll second.
11 o'clock, or organization meeting after the swearing.
Make it a motion?
Motion by Jim,
I second.
second by John. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Also, figure we'd set the first meeting for January 7th, 6 PM, so that we get that out there in advance as well. Then we'll go over all the other dates for the rest of the
You
year.
gotta set that in the organizational meeting, though. I mean, you can put it out, but you gotta.
Yeah.
We have to set the dates in the
Right.
organization.
Well, they will be, but I figured nobody's gonna know if we, it's not 10 days. So
Right.
I figured if we post that as well, people are gonna be aware.
It's safe to post it.
You know, and then we'll have all the dates in there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then last, obviously with the snow and everything going on now, out of sight, out of mind, retention pond project up on Roman and Hughes in Twindham. We had discussed over the summer that first phase, first pond would be completed. Rick, I don't think that completed the first pond. Is that completely done?
It's gotta be taken, some dirt's gotta be taken out yet, not much. Then, it's stonework, everything is done. And then pond two, excuse me, the, plans call for a 5-ton rock, each piece, to stabilize it. So, as soon as the weather breaks, we'll get on that second pond and get it done.
And we'll have that completed in '26, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't foresee any issues with that being done in?
Should,
Okay.
you still have $120,000 grant money left.
Okay. It's been a long time. I know we got one of my constituents here that have been pretty vocal about it in multiple meetings. I want to make sure that that gets addressed and taken care of. So, I think that's it on my part. Thank you.
All right, so we have a few executive sessions. We have one on a personnel matter. We have the library contract, and we have the PVA contract. So if I have a motion to go into executive session.
Motion.
Motion by John.
So the last one, we'll probably do a library, because we'll call her. She likes
That's
it.
fine. Okay. Second by Dave.
Do you want to do it first?
All in favor?
I can wait if you.
You wanna do first? We can do your
Let's do her
first.
first.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, thanks.